Okay, so what? We're on a technique for the street. Okay, we're getting away from the physical techniques. You know, the punch or the grab, biting, eyes, anything along them lines, and get down to the most important part is how does it start? How does it finish? So I know, let's get to self-defense on the basics. It's when are you okay to defend yourself? Well, you know, it's a minefield, and the simple reason it's a minefield is this: you're not me, and I'm not you. So when I feel threatened, doesn't necessarily mean it's when you guys feel threatened. I stick a guy in front of me, I've been worked in the environment I've been working on. You give me a guy who's gobbing off and he's shouting and he's screaming, he doesn't bother me. In fact, I'll get a bit of entertainment watching him. I know a few things: when they're gobbing off and they're screaming and they're shouting and there's loads of words out of their mouth, they are not going to attack me. They're too busy talking. But when they get to single words or, the stances, they're building up ready to go. So what I'm getting at is this: you might be scared by the guy who's going, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll smash your face, I'll do blah, blah, blah. You might at that point be perfectly within your right to defend yourself, because you're in fear of your safety, guys. So when you feel in fear of your safety, that little thing that happens in your stomach, that's when you're allowed to defend yourself, and you should. Once the running option's out of the way, get in and do your job quick. And if the police come, stand there loud and proud and tell them, let's start with the first part: I was in fear of my safety. At that point, the law's on your side, guys. However, where the minefield starts is this: I'm not in fear of my safety when the guy gobs off. So if I go for him, then listen, I'm breaking the law. But if you're in fear, you're not breaking the law. We have to be accountable for our own actions, okay? So this is why on the self-defense side of things, take the techniques out of the way. When do you do it? When you feel that you have to do it. Now you've got the second part. Let's say we know when to do it, we felt it, and we've done it. And we've won. And the big bad bully's on the floor and he's the one hurting. And now the police turn up. What have you been doing? Listen, this guy here, now let's say there's no witnesses. You're standing on your own words. This policeman will be 50-50. Unless he's dressed like a robber and he's dressed like a bad man. If he's wearing the same clothes as you, all the police is going to see at this moment in time is him on the floor and you stood up. Well, explain yourself carefully. Remember, it's a little bit of an emotional time when you get into a fight. You don't have to give your statement straight away. And if you're confused and you're still worried and your adrenaline's running, do not give your statement. Ask them for some time for you to come round. Remember, let them do their job. Now, what I'm getting at, I love the police. They've got a great importance in what they do. However, they get it wrong, like we get it wrong. So I've had many occasions where somebody has attacked me, and we're talking maybe with a weapon. So what I've had to do back to them has been a little bit more than a slap around the ear. So the policeman turns up and this guy's on the floor and he's got a bit of blood coming out of his face, which I'm always happy to see when someone tries attacking me. And I've got nothing wrong with me. Well, now the policeman's looking at me like I'm the bad man. A few simple things that we put here. I was in fear of my safety. Everything was in place that made me 100% sure he was going to attack. So I defended myself. Just because I'm good at my job and I train and I'm good at what I do doesn't make me the bad man. Sometimes I used to get the idea the police maybe would have liked it if I was a little bit less trained and I'd be the one lying on the floor. It'd be easier for paperwork. Straightforward job. Bad man beats good person up, good person in hospital, send him to prison. It becomes a whirlwind when good man batters the bad man. So what I was getting at is this: I never ever played to the crowd. I never worried about the outcome with the police. You've got all the old sayings, carried by or judged by. I understand that. I shouldn't say I don't care about it. At that moment in time, I defend myself. Okay, then when the policeman turns up, I'll explain very confidently I had no choice. I felt I personally had no choice. Remember, it's a grey area, guys. Explain yourselves clearly to them. Don't go into too much detail. There is no detail. It's basic. This guy attacked me. I defended myself. What did you hit him with? I'm not quite sure. You may still be a little bit, heightened from the occasion. So sometimes a day later you'd go, DL, I remember what happened now. So this is why don't go opening your mouth too much when you're in the right. Now this is also the key to why I think I won most of my fights. I shouldn't say all of the fights, but I never had a problem with them. I'm a strong believer in when you're in the right, it makes for a stronger fight. So as long as I'm not in the wrong, guys, listen, you'll always get the best out of me. And I'm not here to put myself on people. I'm not here to hurt anyone, but I'm not here to be hurt either. So self-defense, let's get techniques out of the window. Make sure you know where your morals lie, where your lines lie, when you will go and when you won't go. And already have the pre-arranged sentence ready for when the police turned up, regardless. I was in fear of my safety officer. I defended myself. I had no other option. I fully believed I was going to be and carry the story on. So guys, that's one of the best tips I can give you. Because if ever you find yourself in a situation, the last thing you want to be thinking about is, am I allowed to? Would the policeman get me in trouble? Does that crowd over there, will they think I'm the bully? Let me just say it clearly, I don't give a shit what any of you think. You come for me, and it's a self-defense scenario, I'm walking away and you'll be on the floor, and I'll explain to the policeman why you're on the floor. What I won't do, which will save me going to prison, is take liberties and then do a 20-minute dance on your head. So guys, the law's on your side, it honestly is, okay? Don't abuse it, use it, it's there for you. Just use the right words for your safety. Then do your job, and then bring the police yourself. When they turn up off your phone call, it weighs more to your side, okay? So guys, there's a few little bits that got me out of trouble, okay? Once I'd got into trouble. Or should I say, once I dealt with the trouble. So thanks for listening. There's no techniques this week, but you can go back over the other videos. You know where the eyes and the mouths and everything else works, okay? But take the tips. If you're in fear of your safety, defend yourself if you can't get off quick. Stand loud and proud in front of the policeman and tell him, yes, I did do that. I had no choice. If you have witnesses, bring them in. Don't take liberties with them. Minimal force. What that means is they can't attack you now, you stop. So guys, thanks for listening. Keep yourselves safe. Keep them lined up. Line up every bad man that ever stands in front of you. Okay? And have the story straight in your head before they turn up. Okay? Take care, and we will see you next month.